And welcome back. Video Guys Live. You give us 15 minutes on a Tuesday at 3 o'clock. We're going to teach you about the technology we sell, new products, new technologies, what's hot and what's not in the world of video. I want to remind everyone, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Like us, love us, follow us, send leads, send links to your friends and family. We have our blog also. We've got a ton of videos on our YouTube channel. Of course, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel or our Facebook channel, you get notified when we're going live, but you can also know same bat time, same bat channel, Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, Video Guys Live. Let's start with today's show. End of the year budgets. A lot of people, whether you're a school, government agency, corporate buyer, even houses of worship now, sometimes have annual budgets. Let's talk about it. Use it or lose it. What does that mean? You may have a budget that's got a budget code for technology or for equipment that's got, say, $2,500 left in it. Well, go out and get a PTZ camera, especially if it's use it or lose it. We're giving discounts and deals for some of our vendors. We have Cyber Week deals that are still going on. Plus, when you're looking for a big deal right now, everyone wants to sharpen their pencil to get the deal in before the year ends. So if you're looking to make a major purchase of video gear and you're ready to pull the trigger before the end of the year, ask for a deal, you're going to get one. Also, we have allocation issues that are going on. The supply chain's been pretty good as of late, but there's still some stuff that we have piles of and other stuff we can't get. So by all means, take advantage of what's in stock. And when you go to the Video Guys website, you can see what stock we have, so you can know whether it's in stock or out of stock for that. Also, getting stuff in this time of year, operational efficiency. A lot of businesses have a little lull between Christmas and New Year's. It's a good time to install new gear, get stuff up and running, upgrade the studio. And of course, the other one is there are plenty of federal and state funds for EDU that are still available. So go jump on those now. When we talk about federal and state funds, I want to remind people that there was a ton of money towards distance learning with video, and that money's kind of dried up, but there's still a lot of grants that are available for putting things into school, like a new video production lab, a new radio station, podcasting. The gear we talk about, the gear we sell, can be used for all those things. So if you're looking to upgrade and take your video solution, whatever offering you're doing in your school for video, now's the time to do it. Build it into your curriculum, get some cool new stuff. All right, I put the T word up there before we go any further. Let's talk about tariffs. I don't know what the tariffs are going to be. What I can tell you is we're fully expecting them, and prices are going to be higher for this stuff when the stuff comes in with the tariffs. Now, the good news is that a lot of the stuff we have that's coming in from China, we started absorbing those tariffs back in 2017-18. And to the best of my knowledge, none of the tariffs that were placed on the products we sell ever came off or got lowered. So they're kind of built into those products already at about 20 to 25%. So even if Trump puts in his 30% tariffs, you're only looking at about a 5 to 10% spike in what you're going to see from our products. And I'm hopeful that as we did the first time around, that, everyone in the supply chain takes a little bit of a hit. So, China, the Chinese companies, the distributors, the dealers, everyone works on a little bit tighter margins so that the increased prices are marginalized and as minimal as possible to you, the end customer. But still, the only way to guarantee that you don't get hit by tariffs is to buy this stuff now while we have it. Because once the tariffs go into effect, everything that's rolling in is going to get hit by it. I don't know if stuff's on a boat that it gets hit on it while it's in transit, or if it leaves the port already. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know what the amount of the tariffs is going to be. We have a lot of goods that people move final assembly to Mexico and Canada that can be caught up in stuff. It's going to be very interesting. So the main thing I got to tell you is, if you're concerned about tariffs, figure out a way to buy now, because the tariffs are not on the products that we have in stock today. So year end, beat the tariffs, buy now. Tariffs is one thing. What I'm going to talk about now is TAA compliant. TAA compliant is very important. These are products that, if you're a government agency, military agency, you're allowed to buy technology products that are TAA, whereas there could be versions that aren't TAA that might have components in it or too much Chinese content in it that you may be prohibiting from purchasing. So what we've done is we've done some research on that, and we've actually gone and spoken to our vendors about this TAA, and we now have a lot of TAA products available. One of the biggest ones we have available is on Netgear switches. Now, we've been pushing the Netgear ProAV 4250, 4350 switches for years now. We've said it, it's our motto. Netgear switches are our #1 solution for NDI, for Dante, for AV over IP. This is, one of those top 5 reasons Videoguys recommends Netgear ProAV 4250 switch. So let's go through it. Number 1, engineered and optimized for AV over IP. Number 2, Netgear is committed to ProAV, and they have before, pre, and post-sale support. They are easy to configure with the graphical GUI. They have presets for NDI HX, NDI 5.5, NDI 5, NDI 6, and they're recommended by all our partners, PTZOptics, Vizrt, Birddog, any of our customers, any of our products that are NDI are recommended and certified with these Netgear Pro AV switches. So they're our number 1 solution. If you're a government agency, you probably have issues buying certain switches because you're just prohibited from on the bid list. Netgear Pro AV has TAA compliant versions of the switches. Now there's a little premium on them and it changes based on which switch it is, but we want to make sure that you understand that we have a wide range of Netgear Pro AV switches available that are fully TAA compliant. And while we might not have a lot of them in stock at any given time, and sometimes we do, give us a call. We'll definitely get them for you to fill in for your bids. And if that's something you're coming up against as a corporate, government, military, state, local government agency, this is your way to go, TAA. Birddog's new ultra line of 4K cameras are also TAA compliant. So we're talking about the new X5, which is 4K P6020X optical. X5 Ultra is TAA compliant at $29.95. The other ones are not yet TAA compliant. Marshall has a full lineup of TAA compliant cameras, and these compact miniature POV cameras, well, government agencies use them, all the time. So does the military, to be honest with you. I'm not going to go into that too much, but if you're looking for mini cameras that are TAA compliant, these are phenomenal. If you watch pro sports, these are the cameras that they put in the pylons at football games. These are the cameras that they build into briefcases when they're doing something on a news show. And these are the cameras that I'm sure are all over cars and limousines and taxis when they want to find out what you're doing. Marshall also has TAA compliant PTZ cameras as well. The CV730B, the NDI version, and the new 730 NDI White, all TAA compliant. Check it out, under $5 grand. Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to take a sip. Next up, maybe you need some TAA compliant storage. Maybe you need some TAA compliant storage that's secure and encrypted. Glyph has got SSD drives for you, starting at about $200, $219 to $299. You can get them with the keypad or not, the secure drives. Great choice for those people who are in government agencies who just want to be able to throw a drive in your suitcase, in your briefcase, and be able to take your data with you. And of course, if your data is video, that's great. But if your data is spreadsheets, these drives work just as well. Great for those needing TAA compliance. Next, it's the end of the year. You've got a video studio. You're doing videos. You're saying, what can I do to make my studio better? What can I do to make my sports production better? Well, one of the things you can do is add more cameras. Additional cameras may increase the video production quality of your video. So if you've got a 3-camera shoot, adding a 4th camera can really take your things to the next level. Maybe you're going to add a camera to be on the ref. Maybe you're going to add a camera just to keep an eye on the hero. Maybe it's a camera that you're going to put on the goalpost. Whatever you want to do, add more cameras, add more video quality. The other thing I want to talk about is 4K. A lot of people bought HD cameras years ago during the pandemic when we needed to just get stuff on the air that had to go. Well, if you remember back pre the pandemic, we were all talking about 4K UHD and how UHD was the way to go. And when you went shopping that Christmas, all you saw were these TV sets that had UHD and 4K. And if you were to go into your local electronic superstore, they were actually showing demonstrations that would put UHD on an HD image, and then they'd show you 4K without UHD, then they'd show you 4K with UHD. You know what? A lot of people realize the UHD lets me see a better image because I have more color depth than the 4K does. But when I do 4K with UHD, that's when things really pop, where they really take it to the next level. So you might want to be thinking about getting a 4K UHD camera, because that camera for the near future is future-proof. You know, we're a long way from 8K, but a 4K UHD camera is going to get you that color space and the resolution you want. So I really suggest people look into that. Now, an interesting fun fact. This year, I'm not talking to the industry, but for us as a company, we reached a tipping point where HD 4K cameras are outselling HD 2-to-1 for dollars, but in equal units. So, you know, we sold several thousand HD cameras, we sold several thousand 4K cameras. Well, the 4K cameras in value become twice as much because we have much more expensive, higher-end 4K cameras. But still, the point is here. Upgrade. It's time to upgrade to 4K cameras. If you're getting a new camera, don't step back to HD, step up to 4K. The higher resolution gives you 4 times the resolution. You're future-proof of 4K, especially if it's Ultra HD. Better cropping and zooming. You can pull HD signals out of 4K. You get better low light performance. And the other thing is that I realize a lot of us, well, let me invert that. Almost none of us are streaming 4K. We're all streaming HD. But more and more in our live streaming, we're wanting video to be in the venue as well. And that's on 4K screens. So I'm telling you, if you're looking to upgrade your gear, now is the time. Start getting some 4K cameras into your mix. You don't have to go all 4K to start getting into 4K, but there's some great deals on 4K cameras, and we're going to share some of them with you. Birddog has their X Factor upgrade. You've got some cameras, you're looking to add new cameras, you qualify for an X Factor upgrade. These are on the Birddog Ultra cameras that are 4K. The BX1U, $12.95, save $200. The BX4U, use the coupon to save $400, to be $17.95. And the 5U, save $500 for $24.95. That's some great deals. Register and receive up to $500 off your new Birddog camera. If you need help with that registration, give us a call. Adam, Jim, they'll walk you through the whole process. They'll get you your rebate coupon. They'll get you your deal. Well, if you got multiple cameras, you need to control them. Now, 1 or 2 cameras is easy to control with presets or from your TriCaster or OBS or vMix or Wirecast. But if you have multiple cameras, 3 or more, you are going to have a life-changing experience if you go to a controller. It just makes life so much easier with presets. And my favorite controller by far for under $1,000, the PTZOptics SuperJoy. It just keeps getting better and better. PoE, HDMI pass-through output, custom buttons, NDI support, tons of presets. We've done shows just on the controller alone because it's got so much power. One of the things I love about this product that it'll do is you can set up a single preset button that'll bring every camera to its defined pre-position. So let's say you're a house of worship. You don't have to worry that some volunteer came in and started playing with dials and messed stuff up. You know you can hit the button and pull every camera back to that one position. You can also have a different position that you use, say, for when the preacher's preaching versus when the choir is going full bore and full tint on whatever they're singing. The other thing that I really like about it is I can sync all my cameras to move together so that by moving the joystick, I can actually be controlling multiple cameras for multiple camera angles to cut between. So PTZOptics, their controllers are phenomenal at great values, but the SuperJoy, I'm telling you, I'd like to see one of those in everybody's stocking who has more than one PTZ camera. Going to switch gears now a little bit. We're going to talk about shared storage. Now, a lot of people have a lot of media and a lot of content. And where you put that content is how easy it is to get it back, to retrieve it, to use it. Some people are using little drives and everyone gets their own drive, but then you can't share stuff or work together. Some people are using big local drives, but where you can get to the files, but you can't work on the files, or if I work on my file, I can screw up how you're using it. The correct solution is for shared storage. Now, shared storage in the history with our company was really tied more to post-production workflows, you know, Avid or Adobe or Resolve. But now shared storage is really coming big with live storage, where live streaming, where you might be streaming from 4 or 5 cameras, and then you can capture all the cameras and your output to a single shared storage device. And also, shared storage becomes very important for pre-production for live shows because that's where you can keep your A/B roll video clips, your graphics from Photoshop, or your graphics and titles from, say, New Blue or Flowix. So we're going to talk about 3 great companies of shared storage that we sell, Avid, Facilis, and Vizrt. And let's jump into the first one, Avid. We're running a program that's on top of an Avid program already. Avid is already giving you a program on the Nexus F-Series shared storage solutions. We're adding in that you can get 5 free licenses to Avid Media Composer Ultimate if you purchase an F2, an F5, or an F2 SSD before the end of the year. Now, one of the things I want to talk about here is that those licenses are for you to decide. So let's say you've already got 5 people on your E series you want to put in the F. Well, you can use those licenses of Media Composer for each person to add a year to the end of their subscription as a renewal. Or if you wanted to add 2 or 3 new users and upgrade others, you can. When you're on the phone with us placing the order, we'll just customize whatever you need, combination of 5, be they upgrades, whether they be renewals or net new subscriptions, that's fine. We'll work with you, get you what you want. So once again, Avid, shared storage. I want to remind people that not only the F series have better performance, increased file capacity, and upgraded network connections, but the E series that you know and love is not just no longer being made, it's reaching end of support dates. So as you can see, by the end of next year, all the products that you see on the left are going to be expiring, the E2s, the E4s, E2s, and the SSDs and the NLs are going to be expiring 9 months later. So you're getting to the end of that useful life of your product. And you know, if your product has at the end of support and something goes wrong, you're kind of up that proverbial creek without that paddle. So we really recommend if you've got older E-Series Avid stuff, give us a call and we'll talk to you about what options you have for the new stuff, and you'll pick up 5 licenses of Media Composer. Facilis, I love this fast cache technology. It is so cool. Facilis shared storage, phenomenal, great value, great prices. We can help you if you're looking for shared storage, not just for video, but for other media and other content. Facilis is a great way to go. And fast cache is a really way to speed your workflows. It's kind of emulating as if your storage is in the cloud, but it's not. It's locally and it's cached on your Facilis drive. And last, I want to go into the SNS and Vizrt collaborative effort, the NRS shared storage. Now, this is really cool because it's NDI optimized. It takes NDI streams directly to the NRS, and now you can use those streams for recording ISOs, for editing on as the files are growing. It's a very cool solution, and we're really excited about SNS. But I want to stress that I understand that not everyone's going to want to buy a big hunk of storage from a place out in New York and have it shipped across the country. That's not what we're talking about. We have a network of affiliated dealers across the country. If you're interested in shared storage, give us a call. We'll be happy to talk to you. And then if you need to have a local integrator who can come in and not just design it into your solution, but install it, run the cables, optimize your switch, and even train your users and your IT people, well, then give us a call. We've got local integrators we can hook you up with. You tell us you want some shared storage. We'll go over what shared storage we think is best for you, and then we'll put you in together with an integrator who can hook that up with you. So I just like stressing that because shared storage is a lot easier to configure and set up than it ever was before, but it's still something that the complexity of your own workflows really oftentimes will require a local integrator, and we've got local integrators for you, so give us a call. We'll get one over to you. Last thing I want to talk about the show, it's year end. We have bundles available, and we love when Santa gives us bundles of goodies and bundles of joy. So we've got bundles of different video gear. We've done shows on the bundles. We've got bundles on our specials page. You can call the guys and go see all our bundles, but I want to stress that these bundles are available now through the end of the year. I don't know what bundles will be continued into next year and what will be discontinued, but I can tell you, if you give us a call right now, we've got great bundles with multiple PTZ cameras and controllers, with TriCasters and different control surfaces, and TriCasters with different cameras. We've got live view bundles. We've got bundles with Birddog cameras. We've got so many creative bundles for you to take a look at. So give us a holler and we'll help get you into the bundle that works best for you and make Santa get you your own little present. So once again, great show. Thanks for listening. Videoguys, how to make the most out of your available year-end budget for technology. Also, if you're an individual, remember that's something to use with your bonus money. Hopefully everyone's getting bonuses. Hopefully everyone had a good year. But at this time of year, you know, there's a lot of opportunities for you to get a better deal on a better offer on better stuff by acting now before the end of the year. And once again, like I said during the show, we don't know what's going on with these darn tariffs, but the one thing we do know, if you buy now, the price is the price. They're not going up because of the tariffs till the tariffs take effect. So if you're thinking about it, jump on it now. This is Gary from Videoguys. Happy all holidays that are out there. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, year end. Have a great new year. Thank you for being a fan of our stuff and our products. Gary, peace.
Videoguys is available Monday through Friday. Give us a call at 1-800-323-2325. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram to stay connected with all of our updates. And you can like us on Facebook. Keep an eye out for our live videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.